Hello there, this is me target training a 23-year-old African grey. Her name is Macey. She has no prior experience, so I thought I'd do a video just so you can see what the process generally looks like. So as you can see, the first time I offered it was a bit of a fluke. She went straight for it, so I moved it out of the way to see if she did in fact have any target training in her, and as you can see, she wasn't quite sure what it was she needed to do. Often that is the case with birds. Sometimes I'll take a shot in the dark. Other times you'll get birds that fly away from the target stick. You just kind of have to go with the bird to see what works. In this case, she didn't. She clearly is very confident with the target stick. It's not frightening her, so she's prepared to kind of learn, which is always nice. So you can see I show her the target stick and she touches. In some cases, when I offer it and she doesn't go for it, you'll see I pull it away, show her the treat to remind her what it is she's working for, and then I offer the target stick again. 9 times out of 10, she'll then go for it. Once they've grasped the concept that it's really that easy, all they have to do is touch the stick, it's something that they will freely do. So here I am, just exercising that, and you can see she's picked it up incredibly quickly. I will say most birds do not pick it up this quick. I actually messaged the original owner just to double check that they hadn't previously trained her, but they've assured me she's had absolutely no training in her 23 years. So yeah, you can just see me working through with her, testing the boundaries and seeing how far I can move with her. One thing that's important when target training too is to make sure that if they are a little bit stumped and you've moved a little bit too quickly, you just want to return to the last step. So you just move it back down to where they were actively engaging with the target stick, and then again build yourself up. But as you can see here, Macey's doing absolutely amazingly. I'm slowly moving the target stick further away from her, just to try and encourage a little bit of a stretch, just to see if she does truly grasp the concept of what we're doing. You can see she takes a minute to work it out and then understands that it's the same concept, we've just moved the target is all. The tool that I'm using is a combined clicker and target, which is fully extendable. As soon as her beak or tongue touches the target, I deliver a click and then we follow with a treat. It's important not to hold the target too close, otherwise you can encourage them to bite the stick, and in which case you're then rewarding the biting, not the touching of the target. A brilliant sign she's showing already is that she's actually now looking for the target, which means she's enjoying our activity. And this one, she got quite a big walnut as a reward because she had actually had to step onto her bowl to get to the target. It was at this point that I realised I may actually be able to encourage her to move further with the target training, which is quite a rarity in this instance. As I say, she's picked this up quicker than any of the birds I've trained to do this. And I figured, you know, rewards get bigger because I'm asking her to do quite a bit considering it's the first session. We only did this for about 10-15 minutes just so that we don't, you know, get too bored of it, and she's still got a little bit of an appetite. You can see here she's actually having to take quite a few steps to meet the target stick, which is absolutely amazing at this point. This can take some birds up to a few days to learn. So I thought I'd really push the boundaries out and move to the complete other side of the cage. You can see my complete concentration on my face. But you can see she did that with absolutely no hesitance whatsoever, which is absolutely amazing. There's Blue, my other grey, getting jealous and wanting some treats himself. Yeah, just placing him back on his perch, most distracting. But it's absolutely brilliant as well. Macey doesn't seem distracted by the other birds. She's just a really focused, happy bird, willing to learn, and you can't ask for more than that really. She's done so incredibly well. Yeah, so that's how you target train your bird. As I said previously in the video, typically birds can take up to about a week before they're actually moving around the cage happily, and following the target training to this extent. So it's absolutely amazing she's picked this up already. She is quite weary of women, so I have problems having her step up. However, with this amount of communication between us already, it's very promising. That brings us to the end of the session. I hope you enjoyed.